Hello, Muhammad. How are you? Must be early morning there. Or no, actually, it is 11 o'clock or so there, no? Maybe even 12 o'clock noon. It's not that early. Ah, there we go. How is the resolution of my picture? Because it's nighttime here and the lights are not so powerful. Is it clear or is it lots of grainy? Oh, is it? Oh, good. Interesting. So I thought I'll spend a bit of time with you guys, whoever is available, for about maybe 40 minutes or an hour before I get ready and then maybe do some stuff and then go to sleep. It's 1:07 a.m. here. Yes, Muhammad. Oh, I guess you were not in the live talk today, were you? I thought you were. Maybe I thought you were, but that's when I actually talked about it in detail. And at the beginning of it, we went through the actual site. So I asked everybody to go on the site, and I was on the site here, and we were kind of going through it, the different pages and what it does and so on. So at the beginning of that live talk, if you just take a look at it, it explains what the site is and a little bit. So if you actually go on the site and then listen to the live talk, the part that I'm talking about the site, then it would kind of be a good introduction to the site. Yeah, the site is fully operational, and if you go and type in mind@sixtruth.com, it will redirect it to mind@sixtruth.info. So for now, that new site is the only site that people will go to. And if there was any major problems, then we always have the old one to revert back to until the problem was solved with the new one. But there shouldn't be any problems, and so far looks good. Everyone seemed to be enjoying it and like the way it flows. So take a look and let me know. I'm planning to leave May 1st from here. But my dilemma is that there is a measles epidemic in States, and measles vaccination came to it was introduced to the world in 1957, and I was born in 1955, 2 years earlier. So there was no there was no measles vaccination for me. So I never got the vaccination. So I didn't know if I actually did catch the disease at the time when I was a kid, which almost every kid was getting it. I could hear it that so and so got this, so and so. But because I couldn't remember, I was a child, and I asked my mother, and my mom said, "No, you didn't get it." And I said, "Are you sure, Mom?" She said, "No, well, I don't remember, but I do remember that I, herself, got it when she was a child." But she said that I didn't get it, but she wasn't sure. So because I'm not sure if I got the disease, or because if I got it, then I'm fine, I'm protected. But if I didn't, then I'm susceptible to catch it if that comes to, if I come to contact with someone who's got measles. So anyhow, I went to my doctor and I asked for an antibody check. So I, did a blood test yesterday, and But that'll take about a week till we get the answer. So by the time it's a week gone, it's next Friday. And if I really get it, then I will know if I'm immune or not naturally. And if I'm not, then I gotta go get the shot, which will be like a few days before I depart. And I hope that there would be no side effects, or the side effects would be gone in about a day or so. So that's what I'm kind of dealing with. Dudley says, hello, hi Mehran. Hello, Dudley. Dudley, remember the protocol. So just let me know, male, female, M or F or whatever, and age and where you're tuning in from, because I forget, even though I recognize the name. And yeah, Muhammad, I actually went to my doctor and requested that, and he suggested that himself. So let's see what happens. I hope I've got it. I hope I have the antibody in my blood, and that means I don't have to get the shot, and I'm protected. I know I got the chicken pox. That's for sure, and that was a story. I don't know if I shared it today or not, but my son was, I think, 12 years old, 10 or 12 years old, and he got chicken pox. And then, of course, I was ready to take care of him, and I asked my mother, I said, yeah, by the way, did I get chicken pox when I was a kid? My mom says, yeah, you did. So I was all good and just, taking care of my son and cooking for him and preparing and making sure all the red spots, and they were all, taken care of with the calamine lotion, which stops the itching and all that. And I was spending time with him all the time, about 10 days, 12 days till he recovered fully. And so I was glad, I'm happy that he's good, he's feeling good. And then one day I noticed I've got them everywhere in my hair, everywhere you can think of. I had them, and I was 47 years old at the time. So I got a real bad one. I looked like a monster with all the calamine lotion and everything else. And we used to laugh with my son, and whenever my ex-wife was visiting us, we were laughing our heads off because I looked so hideous and so but anyhow, so I got the chicken pox. That's, I'm sure, it took about two and so weeks to get rid of it. That I know I have the immunity, but I don't know about the measles, mumps, and rubella. So I hope that I got them too when I was a kid. But if not, then I have to go get the vaccination. And Dali says male 21 from southern USA. Okay, then I will try to remember. And Sid says, good morning, Mehran. Hello, Sid. How are you, dear? And I have Ram Shankar says, hello, I'm Ram from India, 24 years old male. I'm working with my ex in the same office. She's my head. Does that mean she's your boss? There are situations where I need to see her every day and talk to her regarding work and stuff. How do I handle it? Well, just handle it like profession. Just imagine you don't know her, and it's just your supervisor or head of the team or something. Simply, just like you're playing a theater. Now focus on your work, and simply be serious when you're around her. Pay attention to your work. That's all you're there for. And then go on from there. Muhammad says, M Premium Alpha 29 from the land of high temperature. What's a bless to that? What a bliss to see you twice a day, Uncle Mehran. Well, good to see you too as well. Well, I thought I spent about an hour, 45 minutes with you guys, or someone, whoever is available at this time, because I thought at this time I could reach Australia, New Zealand, Hong Kong, Singapore, and India, and so on, which would be more convenient for them. But we'll see. And so that's why I'm trying to be a little bit accommodating for the people who cannot meet us in our own regular broadcast time. And Sid says M31 Estonia. Thank you for that. Juanpa says, hi Mehran, male 23 Costa Rica. I was just watching pictures of Hawaii on Instagram. You're so lucky to go that magical place. Hope you have a great experience. I hope I could go there someday as well. I'm sure you can. It says, but tickets from Costa Rica cost like $1,500. Oh my goodness. Well, usually it wasn't cheap either, but depending on the season you go. This time my ticket was not expensive at all. The hotel was, but the ticket, no. The ticket was actually very cheap. Altogether it came to something about $500. $476 or something, two-way. So that's very reasonable. But I think because it's not the high season, and I don't know, I guess I got a deal. My travel agent did a good job. Mohammed says, it's the Easter soon. Yes, I guess. Yeah, it's soon, Easter. Well, this is actually, we're in the long weekend for Easter right here. This is Friday night and Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I think it's Easter Sunday and Easter Monday. I think. I haven't checked. Dudley says, not sure if you answered this early today or not. I'm working at a job that I absolutely hate. Oh, yeah, I saw it when I actually looked back at the at some of the messages, and then I noticed I missed a couple, one from Puria and one from you, I believe. So let's look at it. How? It says, I'm working at a job that I absolutely hate. Should I be content with just having a job or pursue something that I actually enjoy? Definitely pursue something that you actually enjoy, but don't say a darn thing to anyone at your job, even your friends at your job, until you land a new job. So simply, while you do your job as best as you can and be dedicated to your job as you have it right now, while you do that, be on the lookout and do take steps to look for something that you really like. And once it's all settled and confirmed, then you can then give your notice and go. But don't quit and go look for another job. Look for a job and then eventually. But make sure it will not hurt your present job, because you still need money and you still need to take care of what's needed to be provided, and that needs money. So don't behave in any way that could jeopardize your job, and don't let anybody know, because that's a private thing for you. So just give me one moment, guys. Let me just warm up my tea. I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Muhammad is right. If you are still good there, there'll be a good reference for you at your next employer. Otherwise, if they know that, then it could be a little bit dicey. And Muhammad says, so be nice with them because professional network is small. Yeah, that's right. That's correct. Dudley says, thank you very much. The job I have is very stressful and has taken a toll on my mental health. I come home so stressed out. What do you do, Dudley? Juanpa says, Mehran, what's your favorite Star Wars moment? Oh, well, my favorite Star Wars moment. I love Star Wars. I guess right now I'm blank because I wasn't there. um, lots of. You see, I come from the old bunch who saw the first Star Wars. I think it was 1977. No, it was 1974, maybe. I'm not sure. One of the two. I saw the first one in Portland. I'll never forget it. What an exciting experience it was. Now, Dudley says, I work for a traffic management agency. Here in the States I live, we see a lot of terrible accidents, ouch, every day and deal with a lot of very scary things. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know what your qualifications are and how specific and technical this job of yours is, but I'm sure in similar industries you can find a close enough projects that would need skills such as yours, and hopefully you'll find something that is, not as stressful as this one, but yet you would be just as good at it, if not better, and then enjoy that. Well, I guess that's a good thing to do. Look for something wonderful, something that you like. Dudley says, crazy thing is I don't want to do anything in this field. I want to go into radio broadcasting. Okay. Specifically sports radio. Well, then, why don't you start a YouTube channel to begin with and build your clientele and get your name out there, and then possibly apply for it. Unless you're already known about that or had back experience in that, and then I guess you can directly go and apply for it. It is worth it to do something that you love to do. Or perhaps you can have your own channel on YouTube and just call it that. Daily Sports with Dudley. Dudley says, I'm physically disabled, so I do not like for people to see me. That's why I want to go into radio. No one would ever know I'm disabled if they can't see me. Well, so what? They know. You're living your own life. It's all about your wisdom and your expertise and your mind and your words. You're doing a great job with whatever it is that you're expert at. Whether they see you or not, that's not your problem. It's your life and your connection with the universe, and you're doing the best you can. So don't be limited by that. Just do what you love to do, whether they see you or not. Follow your dreams, my friend. Follow your dreams. You love radio broadcasting? Go for it. Maybe you like to have a YouTube channel and build your own business. And just do your own investigation about sports and have, learn the easy way of making your broadcasting programs and report on certain games and whatever game it is. I'm sure that could be something. They can actually do it on the side until you get the job that you like, and at least it's more relaxing that you can do these things when you come home. And you can have a daily updates and uploads. And he says, I have spina bifida and I'm in a wheelchair. I'm not sure if the public would be more concerned with the topics I speak or me being in the wheelchair. No, listen, if you're good at what you do, people will be pleasantly forced to respect the content that you're sharing, and they wouldn't care. It's like a doctor who, let's say, on wheelchair, but he knows so well what to do and how to heal people. People wouldn't care if he's in wheelchair or not. They respect him and love him for the fact that he's an expert in what he does, and he can help them, cure them, heal them. Your expertise will override whatever it is that you think people would be or would not be interested to know or paying attention to. They will be focused on the quality and the information you're sharing, which is the main purpose of them seeking you out, because they want to get that information from you. And when you're actually doing a great job on that, they don't see what it is that you think they will see. They will see exactly what they want to see, which is you, an intelligent man who is giving them information as beautifully delivered as possible. That's really all they care about. And that respect and love will be there from them to you. That's exactly as it is. So, guys, have we run out of questions? So that's a maybe short program tonight. Certainly, it's quite late, but sometimes I started at 10 o'clock and I finished at 1. But tonight I started at 1. And pretty much in half an hour, I guess I'll end it. Perhaps I fall asleep. Dudley says, thank you. I guess I just have a lot of self-conscious issues. Well, we all do. One way or another, we all do. We're all humans, and we focus on things that we think others are focusing, but they really are not. They're focusing on our consciousness. They're focusing on our communication. They're focusing on what's in it for them when they're interacting with us. That's all. Everybody's trying to gain some information, and if that information comes from the source that is either you, me, or somebody else, that's what they're interested in, the information. Not really how we're standing or sitting or looking or whatever. They just want to see if that information is accurate and well delivered. And they will still have the same respect as if I was, shorter or taller or fatter or thinner or sitting or walking or, Olympic athlete or, I don't know, walking horses or whatever I'm doing. So I bet you what you see is not what they're looking for. They're looking for your knowledge. If that's what you're delivering, they will see you as who you are, not where you're sitting, how you're sitting, or if it's a wheelchair, if it's you're running or what. They don't care. I mean, you shouldn't care either as far as what it is that they're focused on. They're focused on you, what they can get and what they can learn from you. That's what they're focused on. Juanpa says, have lower standards. What? Have lower standards to get a partner? A part of that question is missing, Juanpa, no? Oh, there it is. I guess it was right in front of my eyes. And I missed a big chunk. Here it is. Juanpa says, male 23, Costa Rica, Mehran. My friends usually tell me that I have to reduce my physical and personality standards in order to get a partner. They say I'm looking for too much. Is that true? Do I have to have lower standards to get a partner? They say that I am looking for too pretty girl and too intelligent and that kind of stuff, not just physical. Well, I don't know you well enough to say if you're looking for something unreasonable or not, because I haven't really heard what you're looking for. But in general, when you are looking for some partner and it's not happening the way you expected, that could mean that you're expecting for something so perfectly put together, which nobody is. And look at yourself, and you will find that you are not necessarily having everything going for you either. None of us have. But if you really are looking for that perfection that you have created in your mind, just focus on who's operating that perfection, what's inside the head of that perfection that you're looking for. Could be some real bad driver, real bad entity in there, someone who's really nuts or weirdo or doesn't have good standards. So focus on the operator of that physical beauty that you're looking for. And on such cases that when you can't really find the standards that you have set up for yourself, then yeah, you might have to lower standards if you just want to have a relationship. Otherwise, stick with it until you find it. But it's hard to find that kind of whatever it is that you find perfect, because then in that case you may find the physical beauty that you're looking for, but that physical beauty also knows about herself and she wants to maybe find what's out there for her, which could include money, wealth, and so on and so forth. Regardless of how wonderful a person you are, she might be expecting monetary things to have a different and more comfortable lifestyle. That could be one of her prerequisites. So you might end up having to look for decency and quality rather than physical quality only, right? And Majid says, good morning, Mehran. Hello, Majid. How are you, dear? It must be about, 9:30 or 10:30 in the morning in UK? Oh, and then 9:30. Just I woke up Just my voice. You look like you sound like you're sleepy because you're having a hard time to say I just woke up. You say 9:30 a.m. Just my woke up. Okay, go back to sleep. Come back half an hour from now. I remember when I was a kid going to high school, I would always get up late and my mother would be calling me. I said, "Oh, I'm up, I'm up." And I was still in my bed, but I would just muster up enough courage to make my voice sound like I'm awake. "Oh no, Mom, I'm up, I'm up." Yet, I could not speak two straight words. I wanted to fall back to sleep. And of course, I would go back to sleep after I declared that I was up. You sound like that right now. Princeton says, "Ahoy, Master Mehran." Caught you twice today. Today, my lucky day. Well, hopefully the luck would be bigger than just seeing me 2 times. Good to see you as well, Princeton. Well, we had a good friendly chat. We have Muhammad here. Salyu. Oh, I just noticed Salyu says hello. Hello, Salyu. We have Dudley here. We have Ram and Sid, Wampa, and Majid, and Princeton. So 7 of you, take a moment, click on like right away. That's the currency of that's the currency you pay for these live talks. Click on like, share the videos. So I think I will hang around for another 20 minutes and then I think it would be time to let you guys start your day and I go get ready to sleep. We change shifts. The guardians of the universe. That's really how it should be all around the world. Everybody friendly and helping each other to progress, countries cooperate, help. Everybody is rooting for the whole earth in general. A good lifestyle. No wars, no nonsense, no greed. No corporate greed, no personal greed of any sort. We'll all get along and we'll have a good lifestyle for all of us. Enough for everyone to eat, enough for everyone to progress and meet their goals. Positive for the world. So you guys get up, we sleep at this end of the world. Then we get up and you guys sleep and we just keep changing shift and keep everything perfectly moving forward and all of us in it together. Princeton says, how long will you be in Hawaii? I will be there 3 weeks, 21 days. I will come back on the 23rd of May. But I will be having live talks from there hopefully and I will be making videos there hopefully if I'm not too relaxed and don't want to do a darn thing. But I think I'll be excited to talk to you guys from there, that's for sure. Juanpa says, I'm gonna ask another question. Sorry. Why are you sorry? That's why I'm here. As long as my tea is here and I'm not falling asleep, by all means, fire away. Juanpa says, I have a friend, 24, and let's see, Juanpa is 23. I have a friend, 24, that has started working far from her house. So she's very sad that she has to say goodbye to her younger brother, who is a kid. She's hating her work and works every day hoping to be Friday and return to her home and see her little brother. She always called me crying and sad. Is it that bad? Why does she have to be away from home? Is she working on a ship, or what is it? Is it a caretaking of some kind? That is, she has to stay there to take care of some older people, or the shift is a night shift? Whatever it is. And Juanpa says, what can I say to her? She doesn't speak English, so I can't say to come to this channel. I see. She works in engineering and her house is in a rural place. She's an engineer, so she has to come to work to the city, and then she stays in the city, I guess. She goes to work in the morning, she comes back from the work, but she stays in the city somewhere, some accommodation, and then she goes back to work next day until it's weekend, then she comes home to see her brother. Well, just tell her, listen, this is unfortunately, and fortunately, let's say in a way, unfortunately because it's inconvenient and it's so far away, but fortunately that because she has a job and she has found a job that puts food on the table, and her goal is to bring comfort to that little brother and the rest of the family, if that's what she's responsible for. And the fact that she has a job, it's a blessing, it's an opportunity. Would she prefer if she would stay at her home with the little brother and have no job? Well, yes, of course, preferably she would want the job and close enough to that she can go to work and come back home and see her family every day. That would be ideal. But when it's not available, would she not be able to translate this opportunity to what it means to her life? And the fact that she can come to see the little brother, perhaps with enough financial abilities to maybe take him to a, I don't know, to a park or to an ice cream store or a cinema once in a while. Things that is also important to be able to do besides just being there for him. So if she can translate the opportunity to the quality of her life and what she has planned for this life and what she's hoping to accomplish in her life, if she translates the job to what it does for bringing to fruition her plans for her life, then she might be able to say, okay, it's worth the hassle and it's worth the efforts, and it's okay, I understand, I have a higher goal than just, not being able to take this hardship as it sounds, because this hardship translates into some capabilities at a certain time, at the end of the month when I get paid, or at some near future, which the economic results of this venture, this hardship, would help me to have a better lifestyle or provide a little bit more stuff for my brother or myself or my family and so on and so forth. So if she can translate that hardship to the benefit that she gets from it, she may be able to find it a little bit more tolerable, at least, I think. Well, obviously, it looks like that I am not necessarily always correct. At this time, when I thought in Australia it would be Saturday and it would be about 6-7 o'clock in the evening, and so maybe many people would join in, or Singapore, or Philippines, or Hong Kong, or India. But I think I'm not always correct in this. Sometimes, yeah, we have at this time when we have a program at this late at night, we do have a bunch of people. But tonight, obviously not. So I thought wrong. Juanpa says, thank you, Mehran. I will tell her what you said. It takes a lot of sense. It makes lots of sense. And I hope it helps her. I hope so too. I hope so too. But I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her for the fact that she's a young lady, she's an engineer, and she works hard, and she takes these hardships because she has a goal and because she understands the importance of it, and she's a responsible lady. And that needs a hurrah. That needs appreciation and recognition. So I'm proud of her. Princeton says, you've cleansed the world of heartbreak this day. So less people. Yeah, true. Well, thank you, Princeton. Yeah. Well, maybe I shouldn't do such a good job then, because then there would be no viewers and there would be no advertisement on the on the videos. The channel will go broke. So I start, slacking on the quality of the work now, from now on. Yeah, maybe we have done such a good job that there's no one out there who needs this channel anymore. Wow. But we never actually saw the fame or the million subscribers, but we already have solved the problem. Hello, Wookie Wookie. How are you, dear? You joined us here. And Wookie Wookie says, hi, my friend. I wish you all the best. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the kind words and well wishes. Same to you as well. And everyone who is here and joined us this early morning, your time, and very, very early morning, my time. Actually, still nighttime. So, just 10 minutes to my program is over. And then perhaps I can let you guys go about your days and I can go and get ready to sleep. And Just Me says, male 45, Sydney. Oh, I wasn't wrong. We got someone from Australia, which actually I aimed this hour of this live talk for our Australian friends and Singaporean and New Zealanders and Hong Kong and Philippines and India and so on. So, see, we finally got someone from Australia, which is specifically this hour is for them. It's easier weekend here. Many out of town or probably sat night partying. Oh yeah, could be. That might be it. And Wookie Wookie says, I'm good doing my essay, 11,000 words in 1,000 and 1,000 to go. Good for you. Good for you. Good. Excellent. Keep it up. And naturally, I think I am naturally unwinding. In other words, you can see I'm kind of slowing down and talking. My eyes are falling asleep soon, I guess. Or perhaps I think I should this way, and my mind is commanding for me to go to sleep. It's the best time right now to meditate, because as soon as I start, I will probably fall asleep, which is actually the worst time to meditate, when you're so close to sleeping time. But I guess we should do some meditation soon enough. I've been a bit lazy, I think, and our automatic uploads are finished. So I have to do lots of trimming, because we've got thousands of trimmings of one question, one answer, and some of them are brilliant questions and meaningful answers, and I hope to be able to have some organization skills to sit down and do them. So at least we'll continue our tradition of having daily uploads. Juanpa says, Mehran, how much time do you meditate per day? Well, I haven't done meditation for a while now. I've been a little bit the thing with me is it's not about sitting and meditating, because once you've meditated for so long, you're meditating always in a way that everything you do is based on the principles that you meditate, even though if you're not meditating. So during your daily doing stuff, you're in that zone that you should be as much as you can, although not all the time, but you're aware of what and how you can bring about that tranquility by focusing on the particulates and instructions of when you do meditation. But not as focused, of course, because you're doing stuff, but it's part of you naturally once you've done it for many years. So that's where I am, but I have to actually get a little bit more structured and schedule it. These days I don't have a specific hour for it. Sometimes when I'm sitting and doing stuff, I just feel like this is time, I want to meditate, so I do it. But it's not like what I used to, which was, for a while I used to do 1 hour or more meditation in one sitting. But often it was 20 minutes to half an hour, which I aim to focus back on it, because I love it so much. And every time that I'm doing something, like a few days ago, and I just simply thought, I just want to do that. And it was quite interesting and wonderful and felt great. But once you feel so good, you think you don't need it. Then you kind of give priorities to other things, and even though you're not doing something important, but you're always doing little bits here and there, you forget. And I try to make a habit of not forgetting and be like what I used to be. Don Diego, my goodness, where have you been? Says, good day, Mehran. I hope it's going well. Thank you, Don. How has it been for you? It's been a long time, I guess. I think last time you joined us in one of the live talks, I think it was when? Was it a few weeks ago, or was it longer than that? And Don, remind me where you're tuning in from. I forgot. Well, I'm delighted that you were thinking of us. And we missed you too. You've always been here, but I guess you've been busy. So what's been happening with you? What is it that you haven't shown up for a while? Something good, I hope. Tandigo says, I'm tuning from your heart. Says, joke. From Spain. Oh, okay then. See, when I don't have the reminders, I forget where everybody is. Even the age. I don't even, Don, let's see. What are you, 31? Don Diego? Are you? Or 25? 29? I think 31. Okay, I'll go with 31. Let's see. See, that's what you get when you don't observe the protocol. I don't remember. I just know who you are because your name has always been I know you're a good person, and I know who you are, and your name is very familiar, but I forget the age and I forgot the Spain part. In fact, I used to think you're from Italy. I think. Now you tell me. So, we've got 9 minutes to go, guys. If there's any questions, please do feel free to fire it up. Ah, there we go, Don. I haven't forgotten that much then, too. Don Diego says, I'm 31. You're so good at remembering, even if you don't remember. Yes, that's right. That was my first guess, so I went for it. Intuition. So, Juanpa says, Mehran, don in Spanish is like saying Mr. in English. Ah, Don Diego, Mr. Diego. Ah, so, like Dom Perignon, the champagne. Oh, that's Dom Perignon, not Dom Perignon. Sorry. So, Don Diego or Don Corleone. The Godfather movie. Of course, far from it. You are, of course, upstanding citizen. But that reminds me of that word and the meaning of it. And Juanpa says, I don't know in other languages. Oh, in Spanish, well, Don Diego is from Spain, so it must mean that. But you know, all this time, I actually thought Don is his first name. Like, you know, Don. But he just put it D-O-N. And I thought that's the way he spells his first name and last name. I mean, it sounded so rhythmic that I thought it's the first name and last name. See? I was fooled. So it looks like everybody is all stocked up and no questions today. Well, we can chit-chat for another 7 minutes and that's it. And Mr. Diego, no, I'm not going to fall for that anymore, says, Don is my first name. If you want to call me Mr. Don, oh, then I was right. It is your first name. Then call me Don. Yeah, but if there would be a bunch of you, if you look at the mirror and want to call you, it'll be a music. Don. So, Juanpa says, so I was wrong, I guess. Yes, you were, and you steered me wrong. Now, see, I was right from the beginning. See, I knew it. It's Don Diego, his first name and last name. Thank you, Juanpa, for actually bringing my attention to that. But then it happened to be just his first name. So I will continue with the rhythmic name of Don Diego. All right. Yeah, I'm beginning to yawn, so that's about it. 5 more minutes and so why is everybody else so quiet? What's going on, guys? So there's 5 of us here now. So at least we'll see 5 likes. Have you guys clicked on like yet? So So I don't know if any of you guys were here this morning. If you haven't, Well, the new site is launched, and as many of you have said, it looks good. You like it. You like the way it is. Still, you can use the same site name, mindthatseekstruth.com, and it'll automatically revert to mindthatseekstruth.info. For the next month, we'll keep it like this, but eventually it will be just mindthatseekstruth.com. But we just want to make sure if there's any bugs or anything like that in it, which doesn't seem like it. It all seems to be perfectly functioning. But this morning, when everybody had the chance to go on the site on their other browser, and I went through the site with them because I was here on the site myself, so we just reviewed it together, and looks like everybody's pleased so far with it. I hope you guys will like it too. So take a look and leave me a comment on it if you like the site and how easy it is to find things there, and if the products are clear and the way it functions and is designed is easy for you. That would be good to know. Princeton says I was here this morning, but Don wasn't. And he says, check this site, man, and like this video. Juanpa. Good. You guys are a bunch of good-spirited people. All of you, Don, Juanpa, Princeton, everyone who is here. Wookie, Just Me, Sid, Majid, everyone, Dudley, Muhammad, and Ram, Salu. I'm delighted that you guys are in good spirit and you're here. I hope some of you are still here, if not all. Looks like 6. We just got, one addition. That is the addition who came right at the end of the program. So you're a bit late, but we're glad you're here. So it looks like that we don't have any questions here, and I want to thank you for being with me for the past hour, and we just had a short and light chit-chat, a couple of questions, not more. The rest of it was just chit-chat. Check out the site and let me know what you like about the new design, or if everything seems honky-dory for you. It's a good site. I like it. I mean, compared to the last one, it's a little bit more elaborate, and we have new products in there that is explained. And if you watch my live talk that I recorded this morning, at the first bunch of minutes of the live talk, we're going over the new site and we're talking about it a little bit. So unless you want to go through it by yourself, you can also open the site, be on the site, and also listen to what we had to say about it this morning. And perhaps that could be a good introduction to the new site. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out. Please like the videos that you like and share it on your social media. I thank you very much for being here. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow, hopefully. And we'll have another session at regular time, maybe 12:30 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Vancouver time. In the meantime, be good to yourself, to the others. I love you all, and talk to you soon. Bye for now.